cussing all up 9 yards.
Yeah.
Tell me that shit's off. It's hot as hell. Welded my leather bin almost. Now, is there any way we could do it in pieces, I say?
What do you mean?
Well, like, 1 month do...
Our 100% outside air unit. Let's open it up and I'll show you what's going on. Tandem compressors. So yesterday when I got here, this compressor was overheated. It was running, but it wasn't pumping. It's got this bimetal disc inside that will, once it reaches 275 degrees, it'll actually, the bimetal disc opens or pops up and it'll separate the scrolls. Discharge gas will go straight down into the to the suction side of the system, and the motor will continue to pump until it overheats and it goes into internal overload. But it was for some reason it was getting hot. This one was running fine. The oil level was pretty high on this one and it was pretty low on this one. Now they're both kind of, it's hard to see in there. That's the model number. Z stands for scroll. P is for 410A. 90K is 90,000 BTUs. And then E is POE oil. And that serial number, it's a 2015, but this unit's a 2010. Actually, it's a 2009, so looks like someone had already replaced these two not too long ago. So I'm gonna make sure my oil equalizing line is not blocked or anything. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this one on and gauge up and see why it was overheating. Contactors look a little toasty. See all that arcing that's been going on. Probably needs tuning contactors. So I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm just gonna run this one. I feel like this, the one that's running okay, and see what's going on with that one. Coils could use a little cleaning. Not too bad. You have your suction accumulator. This is your hot gas bypass. At a certain pressure, it'll start to bypass hot gas into the evaporator, and you can actually adjust it depending on the suction pressure. This is a hot gas reheat. And pretty much to your heating and cooling at the same time. It's got two pressure transducers and fan speed controllers. Here's your outdoor thermostat, compressor lockout. Pretty much when it's above that set point, your compressors are always running. I believe that one's set for like 60. You've got your high pressure switch, unloading for the compressors. So let's see what's going on. Alright, I got my iConnect hooked up and taking my suction pressure, temperature, discharge temperature, liquid line temperature after my filter dryer, and my liquid line pressure. Go ahead and turn it on and see what's going on. Blows up, but you can see the yeah, that looks like the amps just started climbing and climbing. I'm gonna switch out these leads from this compressor over here and run it again and see what kind of amp draw we get. But I think something's wrong with the bearings inside probably the drive bearing. So I'm ohming out my windings, checking the resistance. It should be 0.4 ohms across any two lines. So let's see if I can do this with one hand. 0.4. Just make sure nothing's too out of line, but these wires look like they're out of line. Swap them out. I doubt it's the wires, but we'll give it a shot. Alright, just cut the power back on. Have these wires isolated. This is the compressor that was overamping and overheating, so I've got some new wires on there. Everything's nice and tight. I'm gonna check my Inrush. Set the range. I'm gonna check my Inrush, and then I'm gonna check my amperage through the course of several minutes to see if it keeps climbing, and of course pressures and temperatures, discharge line temp, suction line temp, liquid line temp. So got these isolated. I got the crankcase heaters isolated. Just checking this compressor, so it's got a time delay, so we'll see what happens. Something's causing this motor to get hot. I can barely touch it without it burning me. I'm gonna guess some type of bearing failure. The amps, it's going up and down. It sounds like it's loading and unloading. Amps will go down to 30 up to 50. And I hit it with my infrared camera and it was around 220 degrees. Right here, it's pumping. My pressures are, decent. I got like 14 degrees of superheat, 59 degrees suction line. Discharge lines maybe it's a little warm, about 210. So it is pumping, but I'm gonna compare it to this one, and we'll see the difference. Super. I have the good compressor running. This one's isolated. Check out the difference in amperage. Noise. Nice and cool. This one's still hot. I'll hit it with my infrared camera. Show you the pressures. Yeah. That needs to be replaced. So like I said, these were replaced in 2015. I can tell that it was probably a burnout due to this wiring that they never replaced. They just use the same wiring, but they're gonna have the same issues because this one's overamping. It's got a I'm pretty sure the bearings are bad because it's overamping and I have proper voltage. That's what I'm going to say. So something's causing the oil not to return. I don't think they replaced the accumulator. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect it and recommend replacing it and replacing that. And try to salvage that one, but we'll see what they say. And new filter dryer. And then we're gonna have to monitor the system to see what's causing low oil. It's a 100% outside air unit, so it's a little different than a regular air conditioner. It's rated for 95 degree outdoor air and 95 degree return air. It doesn't move as much air as a regular unit the same size. I'll look at some data and see what the recommended CFMs are for the air handler and make sure everything's okay inside with the belt and the blower. But yeah, that's it for this one. She's not dead, but she's dying pretty much. Can't run her. I don't want to have another burnout. RIP. Check out this app from Copeland. You enter the model number, you input your suction pressure and discharge pressure, and it'll give you a target amperage for that load.